I nominate
No,
Christian
have
for
to.
our ad spot.
Every session.
I nominate Christian
here?
for our ad spot.
We
You don't
can
hear
have
him?
a regular Apollo style recap.
I don't see Christian on the
what's the
player.
ad? What's the ad? I just joined. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm on the.
Also,
You have to summon me to the board.
summon.
Oh, Apollo, just make sure you don't play fucking Promise Reprise because now that we're YouTube famous, we'll get copyright struck.
Hey,
Oh my god.
my channel's not
You can
monetized, so
only
play what
use-
you want, baby.
You can only use the what's it called? The Tailspire in-game fucking music.
Also,
Just open a Patreon. We don't got to worry about YouTube's
Exactly.
monetization.
I also think people use Silent Hill music all the time on YouTube.
Yeah, they do actually. I don't think many people care about video game music.
It just depends on
Unless
if the
I'm just
company
wrong.
itself is gonna be like, "Eh."
Well, I mean,
If you want
Konami
music,
does some
then
shit.
that too will be changed real quick.
Alright.
God, look at
And
how badass we all look.
we last left off, the four of you decided to drop off Miss Elliot, a former student of Professor Maxwell, at the town of Seasway, giving a bribe to the innkeeper Gregor that you made acquaintance with earlier. She's now in safe hands, as safe as she can be in Seasway. After going back to the lighthouse and speaking with Morgan Rue to gather what bleed he has able to gather, he gave you a couple vials, but had to keep some for his medicine for Lightkeeper Irene. Returning back to Miss Elliot's windmill, you retrieved the body of the former Red Hand member, and before doing anything else with it, you doused it with the bleed, brought it to the shore, and laid it at the edge of the water. And as night grew darker, the sea began to rise, and eventually the body just lays floating there before an ominous wind picks up. And in the distance, the telltale sign of something singing.
Oh god, we didn't tie ourselves down.
Man.
Alright, so as my... I didn't open my character sheet. My third item, follow.
Mm-hmm.
Earmuffs.
So hold on. It's here somewhere. There it is. I can take a small mundane invention. I'm gonna pull out of my pocket a pair of earplugs and put them in my ears.
Okay. And
they help me sleep. That's why I normally carry them.
does anyone else have anything to do before things begin?
Wait, hold up, I'm memeing.
Darian?
I'll also burn an item slot for earplugs.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take an inventory slot for earplugs.
Okay.
Man. As a man with no slots, I can't wait for his fish waifu to be like, yes, yes, McQueen.
You're the
guy
backup
with the gun. She charms the guy with the gun, and he just kills Clement immediately.
Yeah. With the three of you, with having earplugs, I'm going to say it's going to be a bit harder to communicate with the others on your team. So
what?
Yeah. So I might have to make you use read rolls, so like if you can understand what your team is trying to tell you to do.
Oh hell yeah, that's gilded for me.
And slowly the singing gets louder. And with that, I would like
Paul, under gear it says strange weapon. Can I have a strange weapon that lets me attack with sense?
No.
Damn. I don't know what strange weapon means.
My class-specific thing was a small mundane invention. I chose earplugs.
Listen, your class has to have some downsides, Kyle. It just is what it is.
Down the line, you might find something like that, but a strange weapon for now would be something like weird, like an occult, a ritual dagger, or
Or like
giant
some
thumb.
strange nondescript magical amulet
Oh,
that
here's
is
strange
now
weapon,
buried in a
then.
grave.
I'd say like
Yeah.
a frying pan.
That you can use as a drying pan.
Oh my god.
So, Mr. Fontaine,
Yes.
Yep. The weapon.
as you hear the singing, I would like you to make a focus roll.
Focus roll.
Yes.
Okay, chief. Gotcha.
Don't tell me.
Easy.
Please tell me you have at least 1 point.
I do have 1 point.
It's gonna be
for-
2 dice.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say if I saw 2 dice. I was gonna be
Oh no.
scared. Yep. Seems about right.
The time has come, and so have I.
You are entranced, Mr. Fontaine.
Man.
Just like the beach fight in Boys Victory.
And in the distance, I need the three of you to make a survey roll.
Alrighty. Survey. I got that. I don't got that.
Okay. Where are the
Alright,
others?
survey.
Hold on, I'm trying to
No, where's...
find my updated character sheet.
Oh boy.
Boy. Alright, it's all up to Darian.
Survey roll, you
The
said?
second one
Survey.
shows up behind us.
Give me just a
We're
second.
gonna get fucking Madara meteored with mermaids.
Okay, hold on. For whatever reason, it didn't save any of the stats I put on my thing.
Nice.
Like,
He didn't hit save. You had what? He had 1 survey. I'm like 99% sure. You had 1 in like everything.
I think I took a picture of
So-
it. Hold on.
With Achilles'
I took
failure.
a picture. I'm good. Okay, so survey. Yeah, it's 1.
Alright, roll it, my good friend.
Okay. That's
Nice.
somewhat speeds. Jesus Christ.
With your keen eyes, even in the darkness, you were able to see something slowly swimming towards the shore in the distance.
But we must notice change in Fontaine's behavior.
All right. I will slowly draw out the ritual knife I keep on my person and point it at the thing. Very, very, like obviously, so that everyone can see what I'm pointing at.
So to clear, you've drawn the dagger, correct?
Yes,
Alright, roll a
I'll
d6.
take the bleed.
probably.
It's a 1. We can take 2.
Wait, what was he rolling?
Nothing.
This
we
is
don't
for
know.
something
He's
else.
rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, as this is all happening... Achille, move to that spot.
Yes, the Lord.
Oh.
Ah.
Alright. And then...
Maxwell is just gonna be like, I don't think that's normally what he does. As Fontaine just starts wading into the more than waist deep at this point.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And
Waist deep
now...
water.
Alright,
Now
time for our unique initiative.
We're
It
gonna
is your
have
move.
to like wrestle Fontaine back to shore and then use his gun to shoot him in the knee so that he can't walk out to sea.
So it is your move. You can spend drive to increase the amount of move, and your total is going to be your initiative order.
I don't really have an argument for anything other than move, so I'm using move. Oh, okay, not bad.
Alright,
I'm going to spend 1 drive.
Alright.
Wait, I don't understand. How are we moving?
This is going to determine your turn order. Yeah,
so
your turn
you
order.
roll move unless you have an argument to make for why you can roll something.
So this is gonna be 2d6. Take the
Pathfinder's
lowest.
2 rules.
Okay.
Of course.
And we still just take the highest 1 dice?
No, you add it together.
Oh, okay.
But if you have disadvantage, you pick the lowest. All right.
Got a fucking fun.
So,
Mm-hmm.
who had 9 and
I had
9?
I had
9?
7.
Yeah,
You had
no,
7.
9 was no one.
All right. So the next one is 7. That would be you, Shelton.
Yep.
Who had 6? 5.
Me and 11.
5, baby.
All right.
Yes.
So
Oh no, you. Yeah, I know. I also had 5. We both had 5. So
okay. Doot, doot, doot.
Dude.
Let me see if there's appropriate battle music.
Is someone sawing?
I heard that. Yeah.
Can we see the sea silk at sea? Oh, there she is.
yeah,
It's Ariel.
we might all be fucked, boys.
That's the hope.
As you get deeper into the sea, Fontaine, you see a beautiful woman in your eyes, slowly like rise to the surface. She raises a hand towards you and beckons you closer.
Mhm.
With that, she's going to make you move another 30 feet.
Dang.
Fontaine's got his sea legs apparently.
But when...
Sprinting through waist deep water.
Okay, so then
I'm
when you
built
get...
different.
Was this... No, it's still not enough to make you, like... You're still not fully, like, in the water.
Mm. Like I can still walk, is what you're saying.
Yeah. She just smiles as she sees you approach. Shelton,
Like how the
You
one
can-
guy with a ranged weapon is the one who got.
Yeah.
you can move 30 feet for free. You can say you're gonna run, which will make you 60 feet, but that's your action for the turn. Talking is free unless you're trying to convince someone.
Man.
Shoot. He had to be the one that was closest to her too.
Yeah.
Alright, so 30 feet for free.
Perhaps he might snap out of it.
You can try talking to him. It's up
Maybe.
to you guys.
I don't know. It didn't work for the captain. Remember. I'll use an action to sprint at him.
Okay, so you are next to him now.
And could I grab him too? Like just grab the back of his shirt so he doesn't walk any further?
Well, your action is sprinting.
Yeah. You can say something at this range.
Okay. But it's like, snap out of it. Get back. Put your camera away.
Nah, I want that mermussy.
Fontaine, hearing a familiar voice so close to you, can you roll dice even though it's not your turn or no?
Let's find out. What
Yeah,
are you
you
trying to
can.
get me to roll?
Roll focus again to remember.
Yeah.
That is a partial success. You're still a bit confused, but your feet stop moving.
What?
Can't do what you want, but you're not moving any further.
Clement,
Y'all
your
are
friends are in the water.
really deep in there. I mean, damn.
Yeah, goddamn, they ran right up. Uh, can I roll focus or sense or something to see if I can remember any kind of like counterplay to the song? Because we said in the last session I've learned things about sea silks in the past.
Yeah, you and Maximilian had a history sesh. So yeah, you can make a focus to try and remember anything.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 1 drive on the focus. Oh my god.
You recall that earplugs seem to work.
In the seeing your two companions slowly walking towards the water, you can't like bring yourself to focus at the current moment. I'm gonna say you take a brain for like stressing out.
Is there anything else I can do, or is that my turn?
I'm just gonna say that's your turn. You see Clement walk to the side of you, Maxwell, and start like trying to think of something as he clutches his head, his face growing more paler, some sweat drenching
Brain
down.
empty, no thoughts.
Maxwell Simmons.
Head empty.
Alright. I'm coming, Con.
Oh my god, Clement. Ooh.
One, and then I'm gonna sprint.
Oh my god, someone's using it, thank god.
Dude, I'm not gonna fucking wade through waist deep water. Man, I don't really got much. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Alright, we go to
I got
Fontaine.
got
You
my
want to
fish
say
hook
anything
out.
or no?
I mean, no.
Alright.
I got my fish hook out. I'm just going for the kill.
Fontaine, you can make a focus roll, and because Hicks came to like help you, you can roll an additional dice to this.
And then I'm gonna spend a drive.
Yeah. This will be your action for the turn, however.
That's fine. Yahtzee. Ooh, baby.
Full success.
Are you choosing the 6?
Yes.
Okay. You quickly like snap out of it and like quickly like bring a hand to your face and just realize where you are. And you realize you're also like waist deep in the water. You can move and speak, but you can't do another action.
I'm gonna walk this way and climb up onto this.
Since you were in deep water, you have 15 feet.
That is pretty deep.
Oh, okay, so this counts as
Difficult, yeah. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, so 15.
Get to the.
You can climb up, but I'll ask you for a move roll.
Oh.
Alright, make a move roll.
Hey. Yahtzee. Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah.
That was a
but
partial
nothing
success.
No,
in
it's a
move.
2.
He has nothing in move.
Oh,
I forgot to
Okay.
roll the other dice.
that's a
He's got
2 then.
Fucking old man bones.
Alright, as you try to climb up. Oop, let me lift you up a bit. There you go. The rope and like plank that you try to climb up on snaps and falls into the water.
Rude.
Oh boy, you just cut off my. Oh no, you're good.
Dude.
Nope. Yep, my escape's gone.
What a shitty ass bridge.
The sea silk kind of looks over a bit poutingly and sad that you've broken free. But she doesn't deem it worth saying anything, so she's going to
Transform into the real sea silk.
no. Just brace yourselves. This might be loud. She like rears back her head and pitches forward with her mouth wide open. So the two of you are wearing ear, but Fontaine, you are not.
Yeah, Fontaine getting fucking.
So that noise. You can either no, this is gonna be focus. You need to focus on yourself to not get like paralyzed by the stream.
Focusing. Focus.
So
Focus.
the three of you make focus, but Clement, you're far enough where it just sounds really loud, but you're fine.
Do we
Four.
get an extra one for being air protection?
Yeah, you do actually.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Focus roll, you said?
I Okay.
Oh.
Fucking okay, I rolled too well last session. This is where
Oh,
I'm gonna fail
God.
everything.
All right, and then you got a partial success, Akila.
Yes.
All right, and Christian got a nothing.
I'm gonna spend a drive on it.
Got you. Darren's got all his drive because he didn't spend any of it.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, that's a gilded too.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
So Fontaine, since
So I
you
get my
did a
drive right back. Nice.
yeah, as a partial success, Fontaine, you see what's happening as you're falling back into the water. Thankfully, you fall into the water, so it's not as loud. So you can choose to take either a point in brain or a point in bleed.
Well, I've got some interesting news about both of this situation.
Oh no,
So-
that's your backs on both.
He
So-
already, yeah.
well, I
he
have
is.
2 in both.
Okay,
Going
then
to-
you're fine. As long
yeah.
as you don't take a 4.
Oh,
The
okay.
fourth one.
I'll
the fourth
take
one
it
knocks you out.
in bleed.
All right, and then you had a full fail, Maxwell.
Yeah, this is a full fucking
So
fail.
you get a point in bleed and brain.
Okay, I don't have anything in either of those yet, so I'm good.
Alright. It is stunning, the voice, but you're able to keep your eyes on the prize.
I'll
He-
stumble backwards and almost fall off the fucking bridge that Fontaine broke.
You didn't break
Or
it on
like-
purpose.
Alright, that's new. And then I'll just kind of wipe the sweat from my brow and regrip my fish hook.
She gives a smile to the three of you after screaming, but she suddenly starts. Her face like startles and she starts sniffing the air. Need you. Lots, please. And she's gonna like try and focus on where it is at. Delton, you are up.
Okay. How far is she?
Pretty fucking far. Yeah. And you only move 15 feet.
Okay. I'm going to move. Can I try to climb up on here?
Yeah, I'll just ask for a move roll to climb on top.
Move.
That's all your movement there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, Christian.
I will spend my last move drive.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
I will take it.
Yeah, it is a partial success, so you're successfully able to climb up, but the wood does begin to creak ominously.
Okay.
All you
And then-
accomplished was blocking my path now.
You can go through each other.
Not with the wood creaking.
Or you don't know what that means.
I can take a wild guess there, Paul.
Alright. Do you want to say anything, Shelton, or are you good?
No, I'll just stay right there. So I'm good.
Alright. Senor Clement, your friends are all in the water and on the pier.
I can only think of one thing, and oh god, I don't have the drives to try it.
Oh god.
Use your magic. Use the powers.
Alright, I guess I'll try to commune.
Oh.
I mean, the sea slope counts as a sentient phenomenon, right?
Yeah, she is.
Alright, I can take a brain. Oh no, it's a brain! I thought it was a bleed. One more brain gives me a scar.
Are you at 3?
I'm at 2
Yeah.
brain.
No,
I was
you
at
can
1
take-
everything.
You can take a... Because the fourth one is what gives you the scar.
Oh, thank god.
Yeah, the fourth one scars you and knocks you out of the scene.
Hopefully I don't fuck this up. Alright, I'll try to commune. I'll take a 3rd brain, and I make a sense roll to open an empathic or telepathic connection to ask a question.
Okay. What do you wish? And if it's not a full success, she gets to ask you one back.
Yup. Let me mark this, mark.
God. This reminds me of the siege on Tamashi.
She asks, does
Oh,
it
God.
jiggle?
She asked, who's Steve Jobs?
Oh my god.
Alright, I'll roll sense. I'll spend 1 drive. I have 1 drive left.
Oh my god. I believe in you.
4d6.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll take the mixed success. At least it's on the gilded, so I get a drive back.
Alright. What do you want to ask her? How are you doing this actually as well? Like, what are you like using your mental voice? Or are you yelling it out to her specifically?
It's a telepathic link, so mental.
Okay.
I'll say, wouldn't you rather go home and be with your friends and family than stuck in this strange land and be killed by the backup we have on the way?
That's the question?
Yes.
Alright. He looked startled for a moment as she was like sniffing for the scent of the bleed before realizing that you are speaking to her through her mind. At first you hear just a growl in your mind before she's like, then you can send me home. But there's so much bleed here. I just can't decide.
I can't respond, can I?
No, not until your next turn.
Well, I can't try to commune again.
I mean, you could just get a scar.
I'm gonna say with the connection you have already, you can talk to her freely now. With the connection you made.
DM love.
Alright, do you want to move or...
Hell no, I don't want to move.
Oh my god. Alright, Maxwell.
I'm not getting in the fucking scum water.
Alright, well I heard nothing, so I'm charging ahead.
Oh, wait, can I tell? Do I have, like,
I'm
the
wearing
move?
earplugs, dude.
They are wearing
established this
earplugs.
Alright, as you start to move, please make a
Yep,
move
I
roll.
knew this is coming. There
Oh
we
my
go.
god.
This is a success.
You heard the creaking of the
I
woodwind.
fucking
Yeah.
jump over, clear over hit.
Yeah. You don't want to test the wood any more than it is. Feel free to keep moving. Oh my
15.
god.
I'm
What the
going
fuck?
here. I'm leaping with the fish hook out.
Oh. You're leaping towards her?
Yep.
Alright. She like looks up at you and like kind of astonishment and a bit of like excitement in her eyes as her mouth opens open an O. Make a
Garled
strike.
Rusted fish hook.
You can get an extra die because she was not expecting this.
Alright. Come on, baby. Treat me good. It's a big success.
I have a
As
meme for
you
this.
as you leap off, her eyes widen as you like she's not ready for you to as you like sink the fish hook deep into her shoulder. She lets out a loud scream right in front of your face
Jesus Christ.
as she like shoves you off. So you'll take another make a focus roll as she like
boy.
screams right next to you.
Oh, one of those died just disappeared. It's a fucking full success.
Alright.
My scream drowns out her scream. I'm shitting my pants right now.
As you
Maxwell
jump
Simmons has no
forward-
idea what he's doing, but he's going for it.
This is the craziest thing Maxwell's done in his entire fucking life.
Yeah, you sink the fish hook deep in, and your head like submerges, anticipating the scream, so you don't take anything from it. But now you are in the water with her.
I stand back up and I flick my head back so my hair goes like, all the water just sprays over me majestically, and then it looks really bad afterwards because his slightly receding hairline.
Oh my god.
Come at me, you wench! And I am holding the fish hook covered in. What does her blood look like? Is it like
It's orange.
normal
like
red color? Okay, orange.
like bright, not. Well, it's bright in the darkness, kind of glowing orange.
I'm standing
Alright.
with my fish hook at the ready.
Alright. Fontaine. Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
sorry.
Alright. So with my movement, please tell we get to move 30 for free.
Well, while you're waist deep. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Okay. Well, if we're getting active, I'm gonna pull out my gun.
Alright.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot the
Got that
seesaw.
bang on me.
Alright. Give me a control roll.
If you're gonna act funny, then I'm gonna get goofy. I'm gonna add a drive.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Complete
Oh.
success on the
Hell
gilded,
yeah.
baby.
On the gilded.
Yeah, control is gilded for me.
The last die is
The
your
last
gilded.
die is the gilded.
Oh, I thought it was just if you get a success in the one you have gilded. God.
No, it's always your last die.
No.
You can choose to get a gilded result if you want.
Does that mean
Yeah, you
I
could choose
failed?
the one.
No, I'm
You
taking
choose
the
the one.
6.
All right. Fully pulling yourself out of the water onto the pier, you like drench yourself off a bit before taking out your Luger pistol, which is surprisingly not jammed despite being submerged in the water. And
Good
take
engineering.
careful aim, avoiding Maxwell. And as he like flips his head back, releasing all the water from his hair, you fire your shot. And hit the sea silk in the other shoulder as she was bringing her claw down
yeah.
to Maxwell. She lets out another scream.
Yep, it.
That's another focus for you, Maxwell.
Alright, I got this. I can tank it. Yep. It's all good.
You take another bleed and brain for being
Yeah,
so close to it.
I got 2 and everything now. We're still good.
Sure, that's my turn.
Her orange blood begins to like make a pool around both her and Maxwell in the water. She like starts clutching at her wounds. She looks to be like kind of like hunched over in the water, barely like keeping her head up before snarling at Maxwell as you realize that she is not gonna be able to go home. She
It's
opens.
all over there trying to take the peaceful approach, and we're just tearing new holes all over.
She opens up her mouth wide, but instead of a voice, Maxwell, she lunges forward, trying to like take a bite out of your like neck.
Boy.
I will need you to make
your
a move
move,
roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, maybe. It's my good stat. Nope, apparently not today.
All right.
I'm not rolling too well.
Despite both her shoulders being hurt, she like reaches forward with her arms and grabs you, and she like forces your like head like away so she can get deep into the jugular as she bites into your neck. And you're going to take 1 body and 1 bleed.
Oh boy. As my head starts spinning, as the now at 3 bleed, I suppose Maxwell, his vision is probably like filled with red kind of tendrils at the edges of
Yeah.
everything he's seeing, and it's just pulsating. And he's staring at this figure in front of him, and their body seems to be kind of like flickering, almost like that rift that he saw all that, those many weeks ago at this point. And he's just trying to like repeatedly squint his eyes and brush the vision away, but nothing's changing. And I don't know what's happening, Clement. It just yells out, knowing Clement probably can't hear him.
Oh my god. It's only Fontaine who can hear this.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you're still up,
That's
right?
it.
Or...
Yeah, I'm still up.
Alright,
I've got 3 and 2 different stats right now, but I'm still up.
Yeah, the 3 of you see like a chunk of meat like get pulled out of Maxwell's neck, and his blood mixing with the like orange blood in the ocean. He like starts She chews it. Shelton.
All right.
Oh no.
Bleed.
Oh.
I will do the same thing. The
Yeah.
leaping attack with my blade.
All right. Once again, she's not expecting this because this is her territory. Normally, people don't do this willingly, so I'm gonna give you an extra dice.
Okay.
I just went for kamikaze on this bitch.
I assume it's strike is what you're trying to do.
Yes.
All right.
All right. 1 extra dice.
1 extra strike dice because of the surprise.
All right, and it's gilded, so
I get a 6. That's not a 6.
You get a partial success, and this is with the dagger, correct?
yes.
Okay. As you leap off the edge, Just as she like rips off the chunk of meat off of Maxwell's neck, she looks up, seeing you, and you see her like eyes kind of dilate as her snow starts like going out of control, like sniffing the air wildly before like she like glares at you, and before eyes like look slightly towards your head as you bring the dag down. All right, I would like you to roll a d6, Dalton.
I don't know. I don't like these random rolls you're doing with your ritual dagger.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's fine.
It's another one. That's 2 ones.
Okay. As your dagger, are you stabbing or slicing at her?
Stabbing. I'm just bringing the dagger down, like
Yeah,
aiming for like jugular or something.
Yeah. You bring the dagger down as close as you can to her jugular. She kind of tries to reorient herself to avoid it, but you stab her deep in the shoulder, same where she got shot. As your dagger sinks in, you see, well, the two of you see an explosion of like a small explosion of purple energy come from the wound.
I don't like that noise.
As she starts contorting and folding into the stab wound you did.
Oh boy, I'm about to get another fucking brain or
Was
something.
that Dark Souls greater entity destroyed?
She starts screaming, but before it reaches a pitch that's so loud, her head gets sucked into the wound as well. Realizing what's happening, you quickly pull your dagger out, Shelton, as she starts folding into the wound, contorting, and then she is just gone.
Oh my god, you'd
Small-
send her back in time?
A small little purple tear that's very familiar to the two of you is there for a moment before you see what looks to be a small piece of white flesh fall into the water.
No. This is what's gonna happen.
Piece of white flesh.
You cut her with
I'll
your
investigate
dagger.
what that is. Like, what? I'll take a closer look before the waves kind of like drag it out.
You send her back in time, and she's gonna mother an entire new sea silk species that's gonna spawn in the ocean when we wake up tomorrow. It's gonna be overrun with sea
It'll be
silks.
fine. It'll be fine, bro.
You want to like grab at it before it falls into the water, or you want to like?
Yeah, I want to like try to keep an eye on it and grab it if it starts to get if it seems important. But I want to see what it is.
So while he's doing that, I'm at 3 bleed. I'm at 3 body. I'm kind of, my vision's already spinning, and then I see the rift that you said looks extremely familiar to the one from before. Mouth open wide. Maxwell's just gonna like reach towards the rift.
Oh my god, not again.
Almost longingly.
Oh my god.
Are we, I'm assuming, in like back to like free action or still initiative-esque things?
The funny
Yeah,
thing about that, as this is,
he just kind of says to himself, no one else will be able to hear it other than Fontaine because of our earplugs. He's like, it's beautiful.
all right.
Reaching with the
So
same hand that's already missing 2 fingers.
okay. So
As the
those
fish hooks inside his right hand.
those two things are gonna happen. Clement, you can see it as well. Fontaine, you can see that as well. But Fontaine, since you're the only one not wearing earplugs,
Oh my god, Morgan said there was 1 or 2.
and then
What you need from me, Chief?
I told you we were gonna get Madara'd with mermaids.
Oh, there's one right there.
All right.
so before we finish Shelton's turn, Shelton, I would like you to make. I'm gonna say it's finesse. Make a control as you like try to reach towards the small digits that are about to fall into the water.
Okay.
Small digits. Oh my god, they're fucking Maxwell's fingers.
Oh shoot.
Oh no.
I'll go ahead and use the drive point I just got back. That mixed result. So.
With a
Okay.
partial success. Remind me again on your lore, Christian. Was it 2 or just 1?
It's his pinky and his ring finger on his left hand.
You're able to grab one of them. Felton, I'll let you
Boy.
decide which one you want.
Shoot. I probably would have gone for. So
The what? You cut out.
Completely
The-
cut out.
the bigger finger, the ring
Okay.
finger.
Got you.
Maxwell, are you a
successfully-
married man?
Nope.
Damn.
You successfully grab it. You also realize, as you look back up, Maxwell is reaching towards the small tear. Alright, Maxwell.
Like I
Ah.
got bleed, man. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm going to need you to make a sense roll.
Ah, sense. My greatest stat.
I think that's what he lacks.
That would be a 1.
Okay. What hand is this?
Same hand. The left.
Oh my goodness.
The
Okay,
right
as-
hand's holding the fish in.
As you reach forward with the same hand, just like you did all those years ago, you get your like pointer and middle finger in for a bit, and it feels cold on the other side. Before, with a quick and sudden realization, it is closing. And you lose the tips of your middle and pointer finger.
There it is.
Instant scar. Well, that. Hey, cannot. Thematically, you're on your third.
You will take a bleed and a body as this happens.
Oh, so I take 2 scars simultaneously?
Nice.
No, one. You guys just
Well,
choose
'cause
which
they're
one.
both at 3.
No, because when you fully thing, it resets everything else. Yeah, so you can choose. Do you want a body scar or a bleed scar?
I mean, I guess I'll take a body. I mean, with this, it's I guess probably body since I'm losing two more
Yeah.
fingers here.
Yeah, so you are gonna be out for the scene now.
All right.
As that happens, Shelton.
As
there-
it takes the tips of those 2 fingers, he pulls it back, and as there's blood still like squirting out of him, he just looks at them, like the tips of the fingers, almost as if they're enticing or beautiful in a way. And he just admires the new wound on his hand before his eyes roll back and he falls unconscious.
He passes out next to you,
Simmons
Hicks.
has issues.
Alright, Clement. You saw the bullshit that just happened in the water, and you didn't hear the thing, but I would like you to make a read roll for free, as you see Fontaine, like, kind of looking at something else.
Oh man.
Oh, give me that drive. I will take the 4.
Yeah. You see that Fontaine's kind of looking at something in shock, and as you look where he's looking, you see another sea silk rising out of the water, giving a smile towards Fontaine.
Oh my fucking god. Alright, I have to sprint towards Fontaine.
Oh god. Yeah? You still have your action and movement. That
Oh
was
wait,
for-
no, he can hear me though, and it hasn't sung at him yet, has it?
You don't know.
Oh yeah. Can I talk and move, you said?
Talking's for free unless you're trying to, like, convince someone with the sway.
Can I just yell at Fontaine to plug his ears?
Go for it.
Fontaine! I have to remember to try and keep up the Clement voice. Fontaine! Plug your ears! Don't let the demon song sway you again!
Mm-hmm. And then what do you want to do?
I guess I'll run as far as I can up the bridge.
Alright, you got 30 feet. You can
The fuck do I
spend
measure
your...
that here again?
When you move, you should be able to measure it yourself. It should measure it for you when you move. Unless you don't have it enabled.
It doesn't look like I do. Hold on.
Click on the... Yeah, there you go.
It looks like right about here.
Yeah, and then you still have your action if you want to move again or do something.
I'll move again up the
Alright.
bridge.
Another 30 feet. Oh god.
What happened?
You can just move it. Kyle?
And something's being weird. There we go. I'll stop there so I'm not in the water.
Okay. And then Maxwell is unconscious. He's just floating there, thank God.
Yeah.
Fontaine,
Naturally buoyant.
with those words of warning and the sea silk coming out of the water singing, happening at the same time, and experience with it, you can add 2 die to your focus roll.
Damn. 2 die?
Yeah.
Nice. Yahtzee.
Paul, I'm reading it says.
Oh,
Oh my word!
sorry.
Oh, nice.
What'd you say, Maxwell?
I'm pretty sure I would get 2 scars because
No.
any additional damage clears the marks to 0 in that section.
No. We'll do that some other time. Unless
Oh,
you want
wait,
to.
hold on. I can use
I'll take 2
resistances
scars and let you shit 2
to,
points.
to reroll
Oh.
dice, right?
Yeah, you can use a resistance in that stat to.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my resistances.
Alright. You get to
That's-
reroll only. No, I said these were free. Yeah, you get to reroll the 3.
Alright. Because that is, God.
Just don't do
tried
it again.
to wound me.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So
You
how many
died-
times can we use resistances?
You can use it as much as you want.
So I'm gonna use. When do we get them back?
At the end of an adventure.
At the end.
I'm pretty sure we have to like spend a stitch.
You have to
or-
spend
not stitch,
the
but,
the
other
resources after finishing an assignment. I have it
Yeah.
here. I think I have it here. Where
stitches
is
for
it?
like wounds and shit.
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's either Stitch or Fresh. One of those 2. I'll look it up. But yeah,
I'm gonna
do
spend
you want?
my other resistance here. I mean, the resources are here to be used.
Yes, exactly. Just don't do it again.
Oh my god.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
All right,
You
you
This
are
character is meant to die.
you are enthralled, Fontaine, as you quickly jump off the pier. But thankfully, the water immediately like knocks you out of it.
I'm
But-
cold.
Yeah, you quickly come back up, gasping for air, and you realize like you're back in the water again.
This is a
But that will end your
bullshit.
turn. He kind of looks over for no sniffing. So much trees.
Motherfucker, that's my meme, guy.
So hungry.
So hungry.
Seeing that you're awake, he's gonna open her mouth wide and grab onto your face and like arm to like make space as she tries to bite into your jugular.
Bruh, she needs to calm the fuck down.
Make a move roll.
Goodbye, my friend.
Oh my god.
Goodbye, my lover.
Oh, that's true. You have
Goodbye,
disadvantage.
my friend.
Alright. You try to like resist, but she just like smiles at your struggling, and you take, as she bites deep down, rips meat from you, you take 1 bleed and 1 body.
I get a scar.
Is it in bleed?
Yeah.
Alright. And you are unconscious for the scene,
Oh boy.
as her like the chunk of your neck meat is in her mouth, and her orange drool like seeps into your open wound.
Ew.
Alright, Shelton. Looks like it's all you, buddy.
Nice.
We
Um,
barely survived the first one, and Paul's like, another one.
Yeah. What's also a kicker is, I mean, that Lightkeeper like is on death's door from the venom, so y'all are like really screwed. You see, the key is to not get bit. So I'm gonna climb up here.
Alright, I'll ask for a move roll to climb back up.
Use the dimension knife. Pick it up.
Oh my god.
Okay. Move roll, right? I have no more drive. Oh my god.
Oh my god. You successfully climb up, and the wood remains steady as you stand up. Stand
Alright.
on.
And then I'll, while I'm up there,
Mhm.
no, that was all 15 feet.
Oh, that's right. Alright, well, you still
Yeah.
have your action.
Um,
Don't throw it.
don't throw it. No. I will attempt to taunt the creature.
Okay.
Actually, alright, I will try to give in to the urges the blade gives me. I will cut my hand with the blade to infuse it with power because I need to put this thing down quick. So
Alright. I want you to. Yeah,
I'll take a body mark. I'm
Alright,
at
I
2
want you
now.
roll a d6.
Oh boy. Paul's got some secret table already. You cannot roll a buff.
No. Yeah.
As you raise. I'm assuming you're like cutting your hand with it.
Yeah, so like on my arm, I just cut down the arm. And
Alright.
then as I do, the blood, like the blood soaks into the metal of the blade. It's to hum and glow
Yeah.
with an eerie green light.
As you cut yourself on the arm and bring your arm that you cut back down and the knife and the dagger back down, the place where you had cut your arm,
Uh-oh.
a small little purple tear appears again.
Uh-oh.
And
The sea silk. The sea silk immediately. She quickly just kind of throws Fontaine away
Wow.
and turns to look at you. Please.
Lovely.
And Clement.
It's all yours. Come get it.
Use that bazooka that you've been hiding in your back pocket this whole time.
I pull out my grenade.
Oh my
You
goodness.
what you should do is use your medium powers. The souls of our other, not to depart this plane of existence.
They're not dead. No, I'll pass out if I try to commune again.
Just so I know it.
Would you say Clement?
No, I was saying I can't try to commune again or I'll pass out.
I mean, you can talk
I'll
normally.
just lie dead.
But it's a different Selkie, so he can't because he'd have to establish communication
I
again.
mean, he's,
Oh, no, I
he's
mean-
saying you can just use your words.
I mean, they told us that they seem to understand, like.
They seem to understand normal language. It's just if they want to communicate. God, yeah.
For a Hail Mary strike, grab Fontaine's gun.
Oh my
Hope
god.
for the best.
That's a good idea. Fuck it. I'll try to grab Fontaine's gun.
He's right there
As-
off the side
yeah.
of the pier.
As Fontaine's body gets thrown, it slowly drifts towards the plank and his head bumps against the wood.
Body mark.
But you are near range to. Despite everything, the pistol just floats back up next to him.
The pistol floats.
Alright.
Okay, I'll pick it up.
Alright.
Can I try to stabilize the gun on the wooden post in front of me while I shoot?
Yes, and you can do that. But it's not gonna give you an extra one.
Yeah.
Because it's wet, because I was already gonna remove one.
I have 0, so.
Yeah, so.
Alright.
Alright. Wait, is it,
It's
try to
control.
recock it just in case.
Double nat 6s, come on.
Control, and if it's as long as it's not a pure one, it's not gonna be too bad.
Oh, it's a 3. Okay. It's just a regular fail.
You steady it, not used to actually holding a firearm as best you can. As you pull the trigger, a squirt of water and like the bullet fire out of the Luger pistol, startling you. The bullet goes flying past her face, startling the Sea Silk, and kind of startling Shelton as well as it like hits the wooden post next to him. He kind of like snarls. Is divided between the two of you.
That was your last warning, demon.
Nice
All
play
right.
off.
Maxwell is still floating in the water with the orange blood and everything there.
Slowly drifting out to sea.
No. Oh yeah, there's waves. Yeah, you're
The
you're
tide's
there.
going out.
Yeah, you're there. All right, Fontaine.
Yes.
Since he threw you there, you're gonna drift back a bit over here. There you go.
Tide go in, tide go out. You can explain that.
Sea Silk. All right. Odd or even, the two of you, Darian and Tav.
Odd.
Odd.
Like you both can't be odd.
All right. Well, he
I
picked
called
first,
odd
so he can
first.
take it.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna snarl and like start swimming towards you, Clement.
We'll be down at 3 party members.
She uses her quad hand to shove Fontaine past her, further into the water,
Bro, what the fuck?
and she's gonna try and grab your foot. So this is gonna. I need you to make a move roll.
Oh boy, here we go. Disadvantage. Oh no, I have one.
Fuck that shit.
Oh boy!
She grabs
Going
your
for a swim.
She grabs your foot, and you hear like a bit of a crunch, and you're not sure if it was like buckles on your boot or something worse. As she like pulls you down, your back slams against the wooden pier, and she just drags you into the water, and you go dragging into right there. So you're
Oof.
gonna take, 'cause that's a forced movement, according to me. You're gonna take one body as your back slams against the thing, and now you're in the water.
Alright, there we go. 2 body, 3 brain, 1 bleed.
Gonna end her move next to you. All right, Shelton, you're up.
All right. A couple questions. How many moves did Simmons fail in his before he finally went down? Move rolls, like trying to avoid getting hit.
One.
One.
That was the thing, yeah. I
Did you-
forgot.
Well,
Did
it
you
was
give him the
one.
+1?
Yeah, roll one more die, Maxwell.
You might not take damage.
One.
Just roll one more move die.
3.
Okay.
No.
Pages.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to check.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd forgotten about it.
I'm gonna charge
Forgotten about what?
Nothing.
That's
Don't
what
worry
I was
about it.
saying.
and leap.
That's what I'm saying.
He is not aware of you as she's like currently bearing down on Clement, so you get an extra strike dice on
Aiming
this.
for the nape of the neck.
And you said you enhanced it?
Yeah, so I don't know if that would count. So the Ghost Blade, I coat it in my blood, which makes it take a body mark, and the weapon becomes particularly effective against magical beings and can even strike invisible or ethereal enemies.
Yeah, so add another strike die to this.
So how many extra strike die am I at?
For surprise and the enhancement, 2.
Okay, and it is gilded.
Yep. Ooh, that's a critical success.
Goodness, and I get a mark back. Nice.
You're stabbing, right?
Yeah, right at the
Okay.
base of the neck.
And you
Going
already
for it.
Make a... And you enhanced it? I would like you to roll 2d6. Ooh.
Whatever that means.
As you jump off the pier, and she quickly turns around feeling a large amount of bleed coming towards her. But it's too late as you sink the blade deep into the nape of her neck from behind. And once again, as your blade sinks in, from your point of view, Clement, you see her gasp in pain, and as she tries to scream and like reach out towards you, you see her be sucked into herself.
Oh god.
And as she gets folded into whatever it is, you see a small little purple terrigan and the two of you here.
Oh boy. You both take a brain.
Okay, give me a second, since these two are actually unconscious.
Yeah, they're both going into the mystery channel.
The mystery channel.
How's the dead life at killing?
I mean, shit. I mean, I'm used to it based on all the other campaigns we've played. I'm curious as to what a bleed scar will be.
I mean, it's up to you. You have to decide how it. Whenever you take bleed, you're supposed to like RP how the bleed affects you. By the way, which is why I said like my vision started doing that thing. Which is also why as soon as I saw the portal, I'm like, oh my god, it's beautiful, and I reached for it. So I'm losing a point in control, and I'm also losing a point in focus.
God.
Probably gonna put a point into.
My bleed scar I become allergic to
Interesting.
And she is gone. And
Fantastic job,
It is-
Mr. Hicks.
you guys are free to go as
But by God, we need to drag our friends out of the ocean.
Yes, quickly.
Your fucking accent has completely changed from.
Yes,
sexual.
quickly. We must.
It'll be different every time. Don't worry about it.
All right.
yeah,
I'm going to
you-
get.
Maxwell.
Yeah. Maxwell Simmons.
All right.
It's a good thing we all came prepared with these flotation devices. Come on, back to shore.
Yeah.
Whip out some lifesavers.
You, after about, I'd say, 10 minutes of just lying on the shore and checking in on them and everything, the two of you can wake up.
We need to get them back to the Lightkeeper immediately so they can whip up some of those anti-venom poultices.
Alright, wait, so
Were you bitten?
are we up now?
Yeah, you're up.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
So-
Check- I'm checking on Clement, see if they have any bite marks.
Well, the second that Hicks
Maybe you're still flying.
picks me up and he's what's it called? Standing in front of me. My eyes just completely wide. Look up at Hicks. Oh, you're quite all right. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Holding up a finger on it. His pointer finger that is currently missing on his left hand.
I didn't get those ones. I got this though, and I'll hold up the ring finger.
He snatches it out of your hand and with his right hand and just stares at it. On his knees, just in the sand, his body completely soaked, just like looking down at it.
What does it look like? Is it like desiccated? Is it-
Fascinating, isn't it? It
Oh.
yearns to be back. I think it wants to go back. And
What, the finger?
he'll take the finger and he'll just he'll shove it in his mouth and swallow it.
Of course.
So the two of you will at some point need to think about what your scars are.
And,
I think he's
have
already
lost-
figured it out. I think he's already
I
figured.
have, I have lost a point in focus as my brain may be a little not firing on all the right cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
Gained a point in sense as that was my my bleed scar
Mm-hmm.
and my body scar. Lost a point in control as the tips of my pointer and what's it called? Middle finger got cut off, and I switched that point into strike as I am now completely relying on my right hand.
Got you.
You
And
could be like
then-
the guy from Baki who can punch harder now that he has no fingers because you don't have to worry about breaking them.
Well, it's
Good
mainly
point.
because I was already swinging with my right hand, and now I only have a right hand essentially.
You still have your thumb and
Yeah, it's
pointer
the
and middle. No, not all of it was gone, just the tips of them. And then the two of you both wake up to like a very stinging sensation in your necks. The
But
salt and
I have
everything
sense
and
now.
sand. Yeah.
We need to get
And
you
then
to the light keeper. The venom. I don't know how long it takes for the venom to take hold.
Yes, we need Morgan to administer that cure he developed as soon as possible.
Alright. Then whenever you think of your thing, Akila, just let the group know.
Okay.
And then I'm
I
going
mean,
to
for a
take
moment, Maxwell just kind of sits on the sand and is just like inspecting his hand.
Uh,
do you sheathe your blade picks or not yet?
yeah, I'll sheathe the blade and assist with bandaging the new stumps of Maxwell Simmons' hand.
Alright.
He doesn't help at all. He just sits there staring at it as you're bandaging it.
Yep.
I think I have a new theory, he says to no one in particular.
And what?
The rift, it seems to be connected to you somehow. We'll have to look more into that. A later date, of course. Right now, what were we doing again?
We need to get some medical
For the
care.
first time since being woken up, he'll make eye contact with Hicks. The Lightkeeper. She should know that we have dealt with the Selkies.
Yes, we're heading that way.
But then he'll just walk the rest of the way in silence.
Clement will put his hand on Simmons' shoulder, say, Maxwell, my good man, I've very rarely seen such feats of bravery as I saw you, charging straight after that sea silk with reckless abandon to save your friends. Good job. Good job, man.
Oh, quite right.
How's Fontaine holding up?
In pain.
Is he acting normal? Odd.
Just like, what kind of scar did you? He said, oh, he also took a bleed scar, didn't he?
Yeah, I have a bleed scar.
Yeah.
And as your wounded group starts to make your way back to Seasway, fog settles in as night goes darker. But eventually make your way to Seasway. Most of the townsfolk are asleep at this point. May just put the people to sleep. Well, the ones that you can see, anyways. I'm not gonna put everyone to sleep. And I will summon thee to the board. You're going to the lighthouse first, correct?
Yeah. We still have some things to take care of there, unless we already fast forward clean this place. Okay, just continue on. I will be right back.
Oh. The four of you returned.
Yes,
Like-
we've sustained some injuries. We need some of that poultice for a couple of our circle. They were bitten by the Selkies, but I think the problem's gone. We've dealt with them.
Oh, impressive. Of course, of course. I'm not gonna drag you guys up there, but yeah, he's gonna bring you guys upstairs. Miss Irene seems stabilized. She's lying face up now, and she's just sweating a bit, but she's sleeping normally. But, yeah. Morgan quickly goes upstairs, and you hear some ruffling upstairs before he comes back down with two thin vials with a clear liquid in them. Now, Would you like me to administer them, or would you like to do the honors?
I think it'd probably be best if you did it.
Very well then.
They aren't all with it at the moment.
And what exactly is this poultice that you've concocted?
An antidote to the sea silk venom that is in the claws and in the teeth of the sea silks.
That would probably be quite helpful then, yes.
Very well then. He kind of looks over to where your wound is. Then, don't worry, this will not hurt. And as he kind of stretches you a bit to see the open flesh and tear, you see him grimace a bit. Quite a nasty wound you got. And then
Never you mind, it's all good.
he pours the clear liquid into the wound directly. You feel a cold sensation, Maxwell, travel through your body from where it enters. And it starts to, amazingly to the three of you can see it, and Maxwell, as you can hear it, you see your skin start to kind of crawl back together. And soon you have
Quite
new flesh.
medical drug you have there, Morgan.
Yes. It's quite effective. And the flesh there feels pretty cold, pretty new. It's a different complexion to the rest of your skin, but it feels good. And you don't feel any pain anymore.
I
And
knew
who
that
else?
was after a long night out of drinking, if you catch my drift. Everything else feels all hot. Well, I do believe that Fontaine also took quite the thrashing.
Of course.
He's not much of in a talking mood right now, and I'll shove Fontaine forward.
You do seem to be a bit out of it, Fontaine. Fontaine kind of just stares listlessly, kind of processing everything. He kind of you see Morgan wave a couple of his gloved fingers in front of his face. And then seeing that Fontaine's eyes are following it, Morgan nods to himself. He's still in there. But this may feel a bit weird. And he pours the rest of the other vial into Fontaine's neck as well. And just like before, you see the wound start to stitch itself and crawl itself back together, becoming the same colored flesh, just a bit lighter than Fontaine's normal flesh color. There you go. All better. So you took care of it then? The four of you?
Oh yes, we quite took care of them. You should have seen it. Blades flying, bullets coursing through the air. We struck our mark true. I believe Clement was trying to communicate with the beasts, but don't think it ended quite right. Oh, I completely forgot. He pulls one of the earbuds, one of the earplugs just went floating off into the sea. He pulls out the other one, and then he tilts his head to the side, and the seawater comes out. Yes, me and Fontaine went for a bit of a swim as well.
I see. Seems a bit amused. And then you two, and he looks to you, Clement and Hicks. Nothing too major? Nothing scarring?
No. See, I believe... What does my arm look like now?
There's a bit of a dark tint to it.
Shelton here stuck himself with a rather curious dagger, and it... Well, maybe you would know, Morgan. It opened up some kind of portal, and that's actually how we got rid of both of the sea silks.
Clement, where?
Mr. Simmons, you already saw the portal. You stuck your hand into it, again, after I would think knowing rather better.
Oh, you're talking about earlier.
Earlier. No, there's not one now. This man needs a bit of rest. I think we all need a bit of rest.
A portal, you say?
Yeah, so it's a portal cut on the sea silk's bodies themselves, and then they kind of imploded into themselves until there was nothing left. I've never seen anything
Interesting.
quite like it.
I'll have to do some research into it. Perhaps there'll be some information in the library upstairs. But it is late. Do you plan to stay here, or do you have residence for the night?
I
I believe we
believe.
have rooms at the bar and inn,
Yes.
Very well then.
courtesy of Gregor. Gregor, yes, the Seasway Innkeep. Is he a man to be trusted? Will we be all right sleeping there?
Yes, should be fine.
We asked because prior to dealing with the Selkies, we also dealt with uh, a few unsavory individuals
Oh
who
gods, yes,
bore
the
allegiance
hostage
to.
situation on the cliff.
Yes,
We haven't
the
even
Red
thought about that
Hand.
yet.
The Red Hand is what they are called, I believe.
The Red Hand. That may explain the damage to the lighthouse then.
Oh yes, they did say
Yes.
that they were
They
smuggling. What's it called? They were smuggling items out of Seasway.
they say the
They were using.
graveyards in the area are rife with objects rich with bleed, and they were, exhuming the graves to retrieve these artifacts and smuggling them out. And they also were the ones responsible for attacking the lighthouse in the first place.
Interesting. That does seem most likely. Are there any of them remaining, or
Fontaine shot one in the head.
Yeah.
good on you?
That he did. And one got away. We were left at a bit of a standoff. You let her leave in exchange for information. There was another one that I think Fontaine may have pulled his femur out of the sand. I think he was probably eaten by one of the sea silks at some point. I can't remember if they had a fourth member or not. Fontaine, Maxwell, Shelton, do you remember how many?
They said
How
they had
many?
4, but one of them left for another assignment, so they were down to 3. And out of the
So there's two
3,
left.
two were
If I
died.
do recall correctly, and he holds up his one good hand. There were 4 originally. One of them was a bit of a drunk and would go back and forth in town drinking. At least that's what Miss Ellie told us. A lovely girl. She's staying at the inn. You might want to keep an eye on her. She probably overheard some things, if we're being honest. She runs the lighthouse right outside of town. On top of that, there was what was that? We killed one. One of them we let go away in exchange for information. Third one is a drunk and is in town drinking most of the time. The fourth one was probably dead, seeming as how we found a femur that was underneath some sort of a grave that it seems like they made on the beach. And the one that we let live left her beret on top as like a sign of gratitude, or I don't know, some sort of sentiment that I'm not too familiar with. But yeah.
I see. Morgan, contemplates to himself, kind of leaning against one of the walls. I will take care of these situations and inform Miss Irene. But for now, you 4 have done good work. And I believe you said this was your first assignment. Is most impressive. But you should get some rest. Come back in the morning if you have any questions or wish to know more. But I do believe your work here should be done. Unless there's more. Kind of looks at the 4 of you.
Oh, like you said, we don't know exactly how many Selkies escaped in the portal. We dealt with 2. Maybe that's all there was. Maybe not. But
Well,
2 were the only ones that were drawn in by our bait.
That should be it then. I do recall only seeing 1 to 2 escaping my grasp. Maybe perhaps one of them followed you on the way back from New Fair. I do detect abnormally large amounts of bleed. And he kind of eyes you up and down, Shelton. But yes. The antidotes have been applied. The 2 of you should be fine. And the 2 of you have no wounds on your own?
No, the only wound I have is self-inflicted. Actually, no, I do have a gunshot wound. I'll show, like, I think I got shot on the shoulder.
From the red hand fight earlier.
Yeah.
You know, that sea silk did grab my foot rather barbarically. Do you think you could take a look and tell me if anything is broken? I couldn't tell if it was my bone or the wood underneath that was cracking.
Did you walk here?
Yes.
I believe you are fine then.
Okay. Yes, that makes sense. I also saw many strange things. My brain feels a little bit swelled, and maybe it's messing with my reasoning. Should be fine after a good night's sleep.
Yes. You should rest at the inn that you acquired. But rest assured, I will keep an eye out from the lighthouse in case I notice anything. But good work. Then I bid you good night.
Thank you.
Good night, and thank you for all of your help.
Alright. I assume you four want to sleep?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's get them heals.
As you go back to the inn, you see Gregor, like, working on the fire. He looks at the four of you, kind of sees that you're a bit roughed up, and he looks like he wants to ask, but kind of shakes his head and says, she's safe. No one came in looking for her. You quickly go upstairs, you knock on the door. You make sure she's not going to shoot you on sight, but yeah. The four of you, rest peacefully. And it is now going to be morning. Here comes the sun.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
And now I can reveal the inn.
It was so foggy.
Yeah, it's still a foggy morning. But yeah, you hear people going about their business and everything. There anything the four of you would like to do?
Well, I guess go check in on Ellie.
Yeah, she was okay. She was literally in the room you guys left her in.
Nice. Well, I guess with that, I'd say that seems like a case closed.
I agree. High time we head back before we overstay our welcome here.
Yeah, we made we seem to have solved the problem. We can make our report to Warren as well as inform him of all the going-ons that we've come across.
Alright.
Sounds good to me.
You quickly meet back up with Captain Dismas on the pier. Some of his crewmates are there as well. Multiple rowboats taking supplies back and forth to the main ship. Oh, I see you have returned. A bit worse for wear, however, but everything good.
Yeah.
More
You could
or
say
less,
that.
it was not easy.
Hmm.
So it took quite a toll on some more than others. Looking
You
back
must,
at our two now scarred individuals.
you must tell me on the on the sail back, but we can leave early if you are okay. We have got most of the supplies on, and I did a double check just to make sure there's nothing on the ship this time.
Yes, we dealt with both the source of the items and the problem.
The problem.
Caught the threat on the waters, I believe. So
I see. Alrighty then. Let us. You ready to go then? And then you'll get the little in-game menu saying, once you say yes, you can never come back to Seaway.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll never come
I
back.
don't know. We
We'll
never
end the
checked out
assignment.
that church.
Oh my goodness.
does Maxwell? Do you want to say farewell to Ellie before we depart?
I
do believe I am a bit preoccupied. She'll understand. I think she'll be fine here. I did mention her to Mr. Morgan. I think that it's probably best if we get back so that I can begin my studies. There's a lot. I'm noticing quite a bit. There's a lot of things around. A lot of things that need studying, research. Yes. Might I say that, Clement, you have a certain air about you. I can't quite place my finger on it, but intriguing. Much to look at, much to study. Research must be done.
Yes, I agree. There's much for us to look into.
Where is it? There it is. Alright. I'll just RP for now until I get you guys here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you guys are, as you're walking back from the inn, Gregor wishes you a farewell and hopes you return back to Seasway after hearing your goodbyes. You let Miss Elliot sleep in and let Gregor know to explain to her the situation. As you're walking through the town back to the pier to meet with Captain Dismas, the people do side-eye you a bit. Some of them look on a bit concerned, seeing that some of you look a bit more roughed up than usual. The tears in your clothing, some other wounds as well that still remain, but they don't question it. Let the Seasway people deal with their own problems.
That's the Seaways way.
You hear the sea song one more time. As you board the rowboat and get back onto the sea's edge of Captain Dismas's ship. And you begin set sail around noonish, so you'll probably arrive back into New Fair early morning.
Okay.
But yeah, after a while, he sends the crew back to the bottom of the ship to rest as he managed the ship, and he beckons the four of you up. So tell me, how was it? I didn't gather much from the locals, despite them knowing me, but they did say that there were some new faces, and I assume you know who they are now.
It was bloody and frightening, to be frank. There was some members of the Red Hand involved, along with some sea-dwelling creatures, the sea silks we talked about. That is what it ended up being. They came through a portal at the base of the light
Sea
tower.
Silk? Oh my.
Yes, quite arduous enemies.
Are you all right then? It's quite dangerous fighting sea silks.
We're alive.
That's good. That's good. I don't see any wounds on you. Much
Morgan
impressive.
patched us up quite well.
Morgan?
Morgan.
Yes. An assistant at the lighthouse.
Ah, I was not aware that Miss Irene had taken another apprentice.
Oh, there's only one when we went there. The other one must have, I don't know, died or something. You know how things are. People pass. It's a strange world out there, I must say. Learning a lot of new things.
I see.
Is it normal, by the way, to have tingling in the back of your mind?
You get used to it in time once you deal with matters such as the bleed, but huh. I will pay a visit to Miss Irene next time I drop by. It's not? But yes. I'm sure Warren will like to hear this report. Very interesting. But Red Hand and Sea Silks, very interesting. Hopefully Warren has been able to find some of the smuggled bleed. He kind of goes quiet as he dismisses the four of you, just thinking to himself. while like piloting the ship. And
Well, I am a bit ready for some rest. I had a long day, and I have much to think on. And Professor Maxwell will go below deck and sit in a hammock and stare at the wall for a few hours.
Say,
Did-
Fontaine,
Yes.
have you ever had any children?
That's a oddly weird question, but no.
No, huh? No, you seem like the type who may have fathered a child or two. That's all. That's why I ask. I was curious.
Well, what gives you that vibe?
You look like the kind of man who fucks, as the youth say.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna guffaw and shake my head, like, I guess you could say so.
Well, that's about all I've got. I suppose I'll head off to sleep too. I feel like I could sleep for days.
Yes, same here.
Yeah, after the events of today, it's probably good that we all just get some rest.
I will summon thee to Warren's cabinet. Unless anyone has anything else they wish to talk to each other about.
I
Nope.
think we're good.
All right.
Mm.
You all make your way into the early streets of New Fair. People waking up and bustling around. Bit foggy, but you find your way back to Warren's cabinet. Brenda lets you back in and kind of looks you all up and down. Looks like you all went to the ringer, didn't you?
Yeah.
Several times, you could say.
Any creatures specifically? As she goes to wake up Warren.
What did you say? Creatures?
Any
Yes.
creatures?
Two of them, not just one, but two of them.
Yes, two of them. Fascinating creatures. Never seen anything like them before. Absolutely
Stop stealing my
terrifying.
action. Fuck off. I've had this since day one.
Sea silks. Oh wow. Don't normally see them that much.
Well, they arrived as a result of an attack on the lighthouse chapter.
Attack. Oh, okay. Hold that. And she runs off to the back to go get Warren. And she comes back, kind of dragging Warren in as he has finishing putting on his coat. All right, Brenda, I'm here. All right, go guard the door. And he kind of snaps his eyes a bit before looking at the four of you. Well,
Master Warren,
morning.
how was your rest?
Tiring. Finding all these bleed smuggling has been a bit pain, but
Yes,
we have
well,
narrowed it down.
Narrowed it down. A lot of this was coming out of Shiwei. The Red Hand are quite thoroughly involved. Not that I knew anything about the Red Hand prior to this mission, but Fontaine seems to have run into them a few times here and there.
I had my suspicions that they were behind this, but let's confirm it. Good work, you four.
Yes, when they first started their operations, they attacked the lighthouse chapter, which is why you were getting a response. The lightkeeper there was gravely injured and
Yes,
suffering from some sort of toxin from the sea silks that were released as a result of the attack.
So his eyes kind of widen when you say it was attacked, and then when you say Irene was hurt, he kind of stands up, like, Miss Irene, who was hurt? Is she okay? And then continue what you were saying.
Yes, her assistant had created a poultice an antidote to the venom, and she was making a recovery.
I'm sorry.
But
Venom? Venom from
from
what?
the sea silks.
As far as I remember, no. Sea silks are not venomous.
Dun,
Hmm.
dun, dun.
Ah, well then we may have been injected with some strange, mysterious liquid that might come to bite us in the ass later. I don't know. She also had an assistant that apparently, the captain, his name was Morgan. The captain guy, what was his name again? Maxwell's is looking at everyone else.
Dismas.
Dismas, yes, that one. Fine young lad. He apparently didn't know this person, so could be that he's, some rogue agent that just injected us with some kind of, might want to have that checked out. It worked wonders though. Patched up the
Yeah,
bite mark in my shoulder
you
right
might
quick.
want to send someone back over there to check on her.
That is concerning. But may I see one of your wounds then?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll just show him my entire neck.
Hmm. He kind of unwraps some of the bandages on his right hand, and he puts his right hand on your neck, Fontaine. Oh, you're perfectly fine. Better than fine, actually. You seem much healthier.
Oh,
Maxwell, may I?
what was that supposed to be?
Oh yes, of course. Pull the side of his shirt down, and then as he's inspecting the room, he's like, "Oh, there was also a portal that was opened up in my one of the fingers that I lost came back through, and I could feel that it wanted to be back part of my body, so I swallowed it."
He kind of pauses at that part as he's inspecting your neck before
It was an
shaking his head.
absolutely just spectacular day.
I see, but you are also fine, Maxwell.
Physically,
Huh.
at
Feel right as
least.
rain.
He kind of side eyes you, Fontaine. Yes, this is concerning. Brenda, go to Hollow Harbor. Inform Dismas to go back immediately. Aye, boss. This is concerning. If you don't mind me asking, and you see Warren take a seat at the table, steeples his hands together in front of his face, the Sasuke pose. And he looks at the four of you. Just to be clear, and he kind of grimaces and you see him gulp a bit. What was the name of this person?
Morgan. That's all that we got. He didn't really seem important enough for me to delve any further. But if he turns out to be some rogue agent, oh gosh, the plot thickens. This requires following up, don't you agree, Fontaine?
Yes.
Right detective work.
Morgan? No last name? Nothing?
And not that we cared to ask, but he might have had one.
Okay. Okay. That's fine then. Alright. Very well, but no, this is excellent work. I'm quite happy at your performance, the four of you. We've confirmed the Red Hand is behind this. We are tracking them down as we speak within New Fair. The sea silks have been dealt with. And perhaps something else is maybe an issue, but that will be for later. But you've accomplished this mission, and I'm proud of that. The only final step now is... And he looks at the four of you. May I have your pins?
Yeah. I'll reach into my coat pocket
Yes.
and pull out my pin.
He holds it into his rebandaged hand. So, as tradition, it's after the first successful assignment, you should choose a name for your group. It is normally a circle name. Is there anything you would like to call it yourselves?
Right now, out of characters, so we go back into general, scroll up to wherever it was. The
See what we
meanwhile,
had. We were the only ones
post a
brainstorming.
list. Yeah.
Oh, yes, the company of coming to.
To be fair, that is the one that got the most reactions. Christian, I think we were doing it on our own chat.
No, I posted the ones that me and you were talking about, the ones that we narrowed it down to.
Okay.
The circle of the half and the whole, the circle of borrowed time, and the circle of burden and bone.
What would you like to call yourselves?
I like half in the hole and borrowed time.
I like all three.
Gilly, Darian, any particular one you vote for?
I'm thinking.
Any spontaneous other options?
I say give me a day.
Oh my god. We're deciding it now. This is happening in game. There's no give you a day.
Oh.
I don't know.
I did like
Well, what is the purpose of our people? What is it that we're after? Our need?
the circle of borrowed time.
Yeah.
I think it's fitting considering someone's month-old fingers just came out of the.
Also, it works because if I get 2 more scars, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Or retired.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Let's go with borrowed time.
The
Okay.
circle of borrowed time, then. You see his hand clasp over the pins, and a small, like, light flash comes between his fists. As he hands them back to you, there's a symbol of an hourglass on it now.
I like it.
I will submit your circle's name to Candela and inform them of your formation. I will call you back when there is another assignment to be done, but for now, I'll get your pay and you can rest and do what you wish.
We're a right proper unit now. You hear that, lads? They'll clap Clement on the back.
It's an official company.
I see a bright, long future of work ahead of us.
Oh gods, I hope so.
Alright. We're gonna cut back to the beach where you guys were fighting at.
Oh boy.
In the morning, misty like fog of Seasway. The beach is clear for the most part. And then at the just right above the pier, a small little tear starts to open up again. You see briefly a large dark hand come out and smash through the pier.
Oh shoot.
As the arm seems to be searching for something before it slithers back into the hole. You hear the screams of help and cries of others as the portal closes. And then we cut back to Warren entering his room/office, a weary look on his face as he walks forward to his desk where you see a typewriter and some files. He briefly glances at one of the books and like documents on his bookshelf. His eyes seem to center on one of them before shaking his head and sitting down at the desk. As he starts typing onto his typewriter, Circle of Borrowed Time assignment. 273. Song of the Sea. He writes out the report, then slides it into one of his folders before taking his stamp. He stamps it down, and it's complete. And that'll be the end of the first assignment.
Woo!
Hey, we did it, lads.
We did it.
Nobody
With 3
died.
stars.
And you guys, now I'm gonna check what you done. Alright. Did you all,
That's right. Hold on, I can pull up my
did you contain or destroy a source of bleed?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
We definitely, for sure, did that.
Did you
Several
provide-
times.
Did you provide comfort or support for those affected by the phenomena?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both Ellie and, well, I guess the Lightkeeper, but now we're not even sure was that the Lightkeeper. Who knows? It's all up in the air now.
Did you bring something of importance back for Candela Obscura to protect or study?
No.
Yeah, I think the well, they went somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Darian fucking got rid of our shit.
Well,
It's
what
okay.
was,
It's
what
okay.
was the thing you
we
asked
can make
again?
up. We can make up for that one.
Did we bring something of importance back?
For Candela
Yeah.
to protect or to study?
Well, I guess information about Irene.
That's not really something to protect or study. That's just, yeah, that's just kind of our report.
Okay. And now,
Meme review?
who did all of you... Who did their illumination keys?
I did 2 of
I-
mine.
Pretty sure.
I
everyone did.
yeah, I got at least
It's
2.
supposed to be as long as each of us did one of our
Okay.
eliminations.
So you get 4. Oh my god, you needed
No, we need one more point, right?
You needed one more.
I submit my meticulous note.
Yep,
And
there you
that I
go.
put for +1 to our illumination track.
Yep. You've reached the milestone.
This is why we
Hell
take
yeah.
meticulous notes,
Nice.
so we all get a level up.
You can... So what circle ability would you guys like? This one I'm giving for free.
Interdisciplinary.
It has to be a
Well,
grade
no,
of
we
mod.
already
Multi-class.
have interdisciplinary was the one that we took at the start.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know we started with one.
Yeah, you
Okay,
start
since you start with one, then
Oh
never
shit.
mind. Alright.
He's taking it
now-
back.
For character advancement, you can choose 2 options. You can add 1 action point, add 2 drive points, take a new ability, or guild an additional action. What would you like to do?
and
This
you
is
choose two
for...
of those.
You get to choose 2 of them. Yeah.
Everybody or just
Everyone.
Everybody.
oh okay.
So the
Can
options were
I
new
get back
ability.
to you on this stuff later? Because I have to look at all my options and I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah,
I
I'm
already know
tired.
mine.
I
I'm
am
taking
falling
a-
asleep.
I'm taking a new
Yeah.
ability, and then I'm probably
No
gonna-
worries, yeah. Yeah. Action point, drive points, new ability. So it's 1 action point, 2 drive points,
Oh,
a
I
new
think-
ability, or guild another action.
I think I was gonna take an ability from the doctor role that uses sense to heal people. I think it was something like that.
Alright.
Well, I think with that means it's time for the meme review.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me 1 second.
Alright. You did good, Fred Boat.
Let's see, what time do we start?
Hold on, give me a second before y'all start the meme review.
I think we start at 12:03. Oh, Achille wants to capture the memes.
Of course, the meme review is part of the show, baby.
So we're on today at 12:03 a.m. That's when we started. Fontaine hearing the song. Oh god. The sea silk crawling up to eat us. Ew. Fontaine saying the sea silk crawl up to eat us. Clement trying to think. Clement failing to think. Oh my god. Sea silk. Oh yeah, the Re. Yes, dear. That's good.
Oh, good old Fontaine.
Clown to clown communication. Clement, sea silk. Conversation. When
Maxwell
jumped
fucking
over.
diving off the bridge dagger first.
God. Me having to kill the fish waifu. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Maxwell in melee with the Sulky.
what
God.
is this? Is this Meat Canyon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canyon,
It's
yeah.
a meat canyon.
God. Maxwell next session. Oh my god. That looks
Nice.
pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Maxwell with broken fingers. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Fucking the next gift that should go.
Fontaine hitting 2 drives and rolling 3 ones.
Oh,
Jesus.
Resistance.
and then 2
Oh.
resistances and still just failing miserably.
Fontaine
I
was
didn't
you,
post
no?
No,
this.
this was
That
me.
was that
I
was why you said
encroached on
that.
his signature meme.
Fontaine every 5 seconds. Leave my mind alone. And control you. Silky's to Fontaine. Fontaine, Sea Silk. Achilles. I'll use all of my resistances.
Once.
Sea Silk to Fontaine. A chair.
Oh my god, just eating him.
Oh, throwing him. The party after being down, you recognize the bodies in the water. This poor child. Shelton, Cecil, God. Hicks going for the kill. That's great. Yeah, Hicks is a really powerful character in your guys' team.
I don't like all these D6s.
Don't worry. It won't matter. It hasn't mattered yet.
Sure. Fun.
Them saying dismembered body parts. I just knew Christian was gonna eat his fucking finger once
Yeah,
he
me
gave it back
too.
to him. Fontaine and Maxwell after the mystery injection from Morgan. We're not just sure, we're HIV positive.
Classic.
Oh yeah, Keela, did you figure out what stat you're moving?
No,
Oh my
but I will
god.
figure it out.
Yeah.
You also gotta figure out what your scar actually is. It's
Yeah.
a bleed scar.
Yeah, don't heal anything yet, because you gotta use your resources for stuff.
Oh yeah, no. The only things I healed was the things that I took scars in because they go back to 0.
Yeah,
I still got 2 brain.
because you have 6 stitch, 6 refresh, and 6 train, and you can
Yeah.
use 2 of resources of your choosing.
When do their resources regenerate?
Mm,
Never?
never, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not meant to be like
A long
a
like
long
campaign.
like the game isn't designed to be played for like one campaign lasts a super long time. It's meant to
Yeah.
be like we like
Keep
this line of
going.
work we tap out at some point.
Yeah, you either die or you retire. And then,
Gotcha.
and then you're a new circle. You become a new circle. Someone takes over. So far, it's looking like either it looks like Maxwell might be the first one to retire. But
Die, dude. I hurt tiring. I'm dying.
I literally died as Kyle asked the wrong question to Fontaine. Like, God, the mystery remains unsolved.
Yeah, I thought of a better one afterwards.
Bruh.
I was so
It's
upset
okay,
that
I can always ask him more questions.
Achille was unconscious for that. Like, oh my god, of course he is.
I didn't ask to be unconscious.
Why do you have nothing in move? What's wrong with you?
Because I need stats in other places.
God.
It's not like I have infinite stats, Chief.
Yeah. But no, Darian's a good fighter. Keely's got a gun. Kyle can speak to spooky stuff, and Christian is the lore guy,
I'm a
Yeah.
professor.
the professor.
And
Yeah,
that together makes
he
us...
multiplies our XP.
Yeah.
He does, yeah. He literally got you guys this fucking
I'm the
level
reason
up.
we leveled up.
Yeah. He's the... And all of that together makes us the circle of borrowed time.
Yeah, I like the name.